Hello and welcome to episode 2 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got 2 games for you. We're away to Alfreton Town and then at home to Brackley Town, both in National League North. So let's get straight into the Alfreton Town game and I'll show you the team for that one in just a moment. Okay, so here is the team for that game against Alfreton Town. And it is Harry Tyra in goal. Back 4 of Kieran Coates, Matty Williams, Liam Edwards and Lewis Thompson. Declan Weeks at the base of midfield. Dylan Hill and Alex Kenyon in central midfield. Anthony Dudley on the right wing. Darren Stevenson on the left. Kurt Willoughby up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, well my assistant is recommending go out there and impress me, and I think that's fair enough, so we'll pump the fists and agree with him and we'll go and complete the match preview, and let's kick things off. And we're into the match, awaiting the first highlight. We'll always, as usual, go through the first 10 minutes before we do anything. Weeks with the corner, it's a deep one. Willoughby with the header. So for some reason my corners are not set up correctly, so I'll have to address that between the 2 matches. And let's demand more after 10 minutes. As we get another in-swinging corner. It's headed away, but Hill should get there first and does. Keeps it in, finds Williams. Played back to Coates. He finds Edwards. Infield to Weeks. To Hill. Back to Edwards. Into Kenyon. Turns, chips it forward for Dudley, who keeps it in. Plays it back to Coates. Dudley crosses for Willoughby. And Kurt Willoughby makes it Alfreton Town 0, Chester 1. And that's 11 minutes gone. 1-0 to Chester. Good start. Can we capitalise on that good start? It's taken us to the top of the table as it stands. So fingers crossed for a successful outcome. And we will encourage, as it's an Alfreton highlight this time. Hobson plays it back to Preston, who goes for the big ball forward, picked up by Edwards. Kenyon plays it forward for Chester, finds Dudley, back to Coates, who chips it in, and Willoughby has a second. And that is Alfreton Town 0, Chester 2. And Alfreton, as the commentator says, all over the place. And it's looking comfortable for us already in this one. Can we go on to complete the dominance? Half an hour gone and it's an Alfreton highlight, but we've won it back. Hill plays it down the left-hand side for Stevenson. Gets it under control, finds Thompson, who plays it into Dudley. Back to Hill, who has the shot. And Dylan Hill has managed to get it past the keeper. Keeper will want that back, I'm sure. It's Alfreton 0, Chester 3, and we've only played half an hour. We are absolutely all over them. The front 3 are on fire. The midfield 3 are having a very good time as well. Coates now finds Williams. Weeks to Kenyon. Plays it left for Thompson. Plays it into Stevenson. He hits the woodwork. And Smith clears for Alfreton. The highlight comes to an end. And they are absolutely all over the place. We are doing very, very well indeed. There's 5 minutes left in the first half. This game's basically all over. So Willoughby's got 2 goals. Dudley 2 assists. And it's A corner to Alfreton. They get the ball back. Cantrell to Branson. Back to Claxton. And he goes backwards to Smith. Claxton again. Smith looking for an out ball. Finds Lund. It's over the top for Claxton. Cuts it back to Denton. Hits the woodwork. And it ends up in the arms of Tyra, the Chester goalkeeper. And this time it's a Chester highlight. Thompson with the throw-in on the left. Finds Weeks into the box and Stevenson hammers it against the crossbar. It's cleared and the highlight comes to an end. And that's half-time. Alfreton 0, Chester 3 at the break. So we'll go in, give the lads some words of encouragement. Keep going. Do we need to do any subs at half time? No, I'm going to say we don't. So let's get into the second half and see if we can keep it going. And Alfreton make their first substitution. Right. So in terms of the first sub, I'm not sure yet. It's probably looking likely to be Willoughby, but Alfreton get the first highlight, and it's Claxton plays it in, headed away, but Hobson picks it up for Alfreton and hits it over the crossbar, and the highlight comes to an end. Right, keeping an eye on fitness and performance levels. I think it is going to be Willoughby. I don't really want to take him off because he's on a hat-trick. It's headed away, but Branson picks it up for Alfreton, hammers it against the crossbar, and it'll be a Chester goal kick. I am going to take Willoughby off, but not until after this highlight. And Anthony Dudley scores to make it 4-0 to Chester. So James Gale's going to come on up front. We don't need the replay. That's a cracking goal though. 4-0 away from home. I think you get 3 subs at this level. So second one is going to be Thompson, I think. And Lewis Coulton is going to come on. And there's 20 minutes left. Fraser Preston comes forward down the right hand side for Alfreton. Finds Butterfield into Ahmed Salam. And that one is disallowed. So it remains 4-0. And it's very, very tight, but he is offside. And the final sub, I think, I'm not sure what we've got left actually. Let's have a look. We've got a defensive midfielder, a right and left winger, a centre back and central midfielder. So, who can come off? Edwards at centre back, and we'll bring on Harrison Burke. And it's Colton into Kenyon, Stevenson down the left for Chester. Plays it back, and it's given away to Butterfield, who plays it forward, but that's picked up by Williams. He plays it straight to Salam, and Alfreton are in. And they've scored. Matt Reed has a goal for Alfreton. It's Alfreton 1, Chester 4. It's not going to make any difference to the outcome, but the clean sheet is gone. I don't think Weeks is able to come off. He's not. That's full time though. Alfreton 1, Chester 4. I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Brackley Town at home in the National League North, and I'm going with an unchanged lineup. So to confirm, it is Harry Tyra in goal, back four of Kieran Coates, Williams, Edwards and Thompson. It is Declan Weeks at the base of midfield, Dylan Hill and Alex Kenyon in central midfield. It is Anthony Dudley on the right wing and Darren Stevenson on the left, and Willoughby up front, Kurt Willoughby. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant is recommending pick up where you left off last time out. After a comprehensive away win, that's an entirely reasonable suggestion. So we'll pump the fists. In fact, we won't. We'll outstretch the arms and do that. And let's get into the match. And we will, as always, wait for the first 10 minutes to pass by. And then we'll make decisions as to any alterations or tweaks that might be needed. Why are we on balanced instead of positive? Let's change that, as we have been knocked off the top temporarily by Kings Lynn. I'm saying temporarily. We'll need to go ahead to rectify that situation. And we're down to third. Spennymoor have also leapfrogged us. And it's a corner. Weeks, it's headed away, but he gets it back. Crosses it in. Willoughby's flick on. And Anthony Dudley is there to apply the finish. And it is Chester 1, Brackley Town 0. And there's 19 minutes gone. So very pleased with that. So as you can see, it's headed away. Weeks gets a second opportunity. Willoughby's flick on. Dudley able to nod it past the keeper at the second time of asking, and that should return us to the top of the table. It does. So we're back on top and looking reasonably good at the moment. We've got a free kick. Weeks with the deep free kick. Anthony Dudley gets another goal to make it Chester 2, Brackley 0. And I don't think we need to bother with a replay on this one. Dead simple goal. We won't bother with replays for the rest of the match now, because we should be home and hosed, even though it's only half an hour in. We are well dominant in this game. Brackley are down towards the bottom end of the table, I think. Yeah, they are. They're just outside the relegation zone as it stands. One more goal and they would be in the relegation zone if we could get another goal against them. Willoughby plays it forward to Stevenson, and Stevenson has the shot. It's cleared by the keeper. Dudley to Coates. Kenyon picks it up. Coates to Kenyon, and Kenyon's shot is just off target. So we're going to get to half time with a 2-0 lead and look very comfortable indeed in this game. 2 added minutes, and that is up now. It's half time. Chester 2, Brackley 0. Let's go in, give the lads some words of encouragement. Yeah, things are going well. I know you're capable of even better. Liam Edwards is complacent. I think I might take him off for that reason alone. Although, actually, yeah, I am going to take Liam Edwards off. Harrison Burke can come in. I can always move Alex Kenyon back into central defence if I need to take Matty Williams off. So that's the change we're making at half time. Let's get into the second half and finish the job. Nice and professionally pleased, lads. As you can see, Brackley haven't had a shot on target yet. An XG of 0.01. So they haven't really been a threat at all in this game so far. Let's demand more, just to let the lads know we're not taking our foot off the pedal. Okay, I think I will take Williams off, so I'm going to need to go into the tactics menu to do that. So Alex Kenyon's going to drop back, replace Matty Williams at the back. Matty Williams then comes off, Danny Devine comes on, and that's fine. So that's our second change. Dudley back to Coates, into Hill, plays it to Dudley on the right hand side, who beats his man into the area. Dudley doesn't manage to get the shot away, and it ends up with Lewis, the Brackley keeper. He launches it straight down the middle, and it's with Armson, and Makama plays it off the Chester player for a corner. So with 20 minutes to go, Brackley have suddenly decided they want to have a go at this, and it's a corner. The header down, and Wes York has got a goal back for Brackley. Suddenly, it's game on. Demand more. And I'm going to take Willoughby off and bring on James Gale as my third and final substitution. And we're going to demand more again as soon as we get the opportunity to do so. We're into the last 15 minutes, holding on now to a narrow 2-1 lead against Brackley, and still awaiting the opportunity for a demand more. There it is. So we're into the last 10 minutes and sitting on a 2-1 lead. Coates with the throw in to Dudley, plays it back to Coates, plays it into the area. Gale with the flick on, hits the crossbar, and it's out for a goal kick. 7 minutes to go. Could really do with another goal just to take the pressure off. Kenyon, it's headed away. Makama to Cullen and Liebert. Walker gets it further clear to York, who is the one who scored the first goal. Burke clears as far as Dudley for Chester. Hill plays it out to the left-hand side. Will Stevenson get there? No. Thompson does, though. Plays it into Stevenson. Ball forward. Gale with the shot at goal. And Lewis holds on into the last 5 minutes. And Lewis's clearance reaches Burke. Plays it forward. Stevenson for Chester. Into the middle, and James Gale has a third goal for Chester, and that's his first goal for the club, and that surely wraps up the win for us. And it's Chester 3, Brackley 1. And Thompson plays it into the centre. York picks up the loose ball for Brackley. Back to Walker. York again, back to Walker. York plays it into Armson, and his effort is wide. So 3 minutes to go, and we are into 4 minutes of stoppage time. We sit top of the league by just a single goal from Spennymoor, and we're at the end of the match. It's Chester 3, Brackley 1, and that is in the end a comfortable win, but we did get a bit of a scare from Brackley. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and as you can see, after 2 games of the National League North season, we are at the head of a trio of teams with a perfect 6 points from 6. we're joined on that mark by Spennymoor and Leamington. And let's have a look now at the schedule and decide when we're going to come back. So I will bring you back for the match at home to Kings Lynn at the start of September, and also away to Spennymoor, and that will be on tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.